Ladies and gentlemen, this is internet personality Vangelus, and it's space time here at the HLJ Module Testing Chamber. Get ready for a look at the SH Figuarts Fourze Module Set 2, which hops, chops, smokes, and floats. This time, there are two versions of every included switch to represent the on and off positions. If Bandai's sticking to it, then all the best to them. Detail mongers get their cake, and I get more plastic nuggets to keep in a Ziploc bag. At least these ones have very distinct on and off sculpts. Module Set 2 gets off to a great start by including a new Fourze-themed Tamashii stage. This one can get extremely tall for a reason we'll see in a few minutes. It doesn't have the usual figure clip tip, but instead uses the less common version that clips onto the lower, thicker rod of the stage. It would have been nice if both options were included, but this setup is fine, and a fantastic bonus to throw into this accessory assortment. Hopping is one of the single-piece module sculpts with no moving parts, other than the fact you can pull the pink piece off the white piece. You just plug in Fourze's knee and foot, and then find a pose you like. On the bright side, the nature of hopping means this works great with a Tamashii stage, but I really wish a spring suspension gimmick had been added to this piece. Figuarts don't always go for things like that, but since the bikes do it, I had hoped for a springy surprise in the hopping module. Now, Chainsaw does a whole lot of stuff. The blade can fold in or out to show it's stored or ready for attack. However, Chainsaw goes the extra mile. Remove the blade entirely and add the bonus foot piece, and you have a show-accurate chainsaw deployment. This is an awesome attention to detail that pushes things just far enough to feel both accommodating to any display, but not overbearing or unnecessary. I am really happy with this part of the set. On the entirely opposite end of the interest scale is the Smoke module, which fills in another checkbox and little else. It's a single-piece sculpt and nothing more. I understand that all it really did in the show was deploy a cloud of fog, but I wish there were at least removable plugs to attach an official or unofficial effects part. All you can do right now is, like, tape some colored cotton to the module or something. I don't even have colored cotton, so I'm moving on. Goodbye, Smoke. Finishing off the set, the Parachute module is an enormous accessory that accounts for a majority of the cost of the box. It is the primary reason for the Tamashii stage's inclusion, and a big part of why I was so happy to see that stand as part of the set. The stage arm plugs directly into the parachute array, as do a series of posable wire armatures that are supposed to be strings. There are 10 pieces of armature in total, and when I saw them all bend and flex at the same time, I could just feel my boy Andy Millman's skin crawl in discomfort. You definitely will want to be a bit careful in setting these up, but I really like just how far the designers went in putting together the parachute module. The only bummer is that you can't detach the armature strings from the arm mount, though I don't recall if that ever actually happened in the show. Module Set 2 definitely felt a bit cooler than Module Set 1. Chainsaw is absolutely solid, and by far the winner of the included modules. Parachute is totally nuts, and also adds to the value proposition. Hopping is a bit boring, but necessary to fans of Fourze. Smoke is a dead fish in the shape of some pink pipes. Having two modules that do nothing but look pretty is the bummer of this set, though it's clear that the elaborate parts count of Chainsaw and Parachute had something to do with that. Unless you really don't like the idea of the huge wire armature-ridden Parachute module, I'd mildly recommend picking this set up if you're already dipping your fingers into the Fourze offerings in SH Figuarts. Anyway, this has been internet personality Vangelus, and I hope this review was helpful in some way. I'll end by answering the question before I hear it being asked. No, I'm not testing to see if the parachute actually works. I'm sorry.